It's your girl Queen, reminding you guys to connect with us on patreon.com/TMG Fam, where you can get full exclusive access to all content, bonus videos, behind the scenes, vlogs, lives, and so much more.
What's good, TMG Fam? It's your boy L and the Queen. We back with another reaction video, man. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. Listen, man, it's daylight, so I can get Queen to watch these videos right now.
You got jokes.
Nah. Listen, these are the 11 videos that are quite suspenseful. Alright? Y'all been asking for us to bring back some of these scary slash.
I don't even know why. Like, for real? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
They like seeing you jumpy. They like seeing you jumpy. They like seeing you off your square. So,
okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Oftentimes, the only thing worse than being kept in suspense is when the unknown finally becomes revealed, and that's when things become scary. Number 11. An ex-YouTuber named Fantastic Daily sets up a web.
Hold on, are these YouTubers? Let me read the description. In this top 11 list, we look at scary videos that are quite suspenseful. Let's see, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I thought it might have been all YouTubers. Let's keep going though.
And that's when things become scary. Number 11. An ex-YouTuber named Fantastic Daily sets up a webcam to record out of his window overnight, certain that he will capture a paranormal entity that has haunted him for some time, a man with pure black eyes. After 5 days of playing a sound file that's meant to attract spirits, he finally catches this strange visitor on his front porch. Is this just a man wearing a robe, or is this a ghost like he claims? The video quality is not that great, but even zoomed in all the way, you still cannot see the figure's eyes. The former YouTuber claims this phantom stood outside for an hour before abruptly disappearing. Now, you might have noticed that in the beginning, I said ex-YouTuber Fantastic Daily. That's because shortly after this video was recorded, his entire YouTube channel was taken down. You can say what you want about this video, but one fact—
Why he gotta talk like that though?
I was just saying the same thing, like, yo,
yeah,
I can't
gotta
even
talk
get
like
into
this,
it,
and then they do it.
Yeah,
and every
like,
time he say it, he gotta talk like that. Come on, bro, you're killing me. I was gonna say, I mean, could you really possibly believe this video is true because it's a YouTuber? I mean, the doubt that goes in my mind is he's doing it for views, for the views and attention.
Right.
So this one off the bat, I'm going,
Fact remains, it's years later and he has yet to return. Number 10. A small dog barks its head off at the door while a second one sits quietly like nothing is wrong. After barking for 7 seconds, the dog tracks an invisible figure with its head, and then piano music plays, followed by a faraway voice soothingly saying the word dear. According to the uploader, they did not hear this piano music or the voice until they watched this video. In fact, the only reason they started recording in the first place was because one dog was barking and not the other. Nobody else was in the house, and this was just before 3 a.m. Number 9.
Now dogs, I do believe.
I believe dogs.
Dogs sense stuff that we don't always know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I will kind of say, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna be the person that ignore my dog if he's staring into somewhere and I don't see nothing, but he barking.
Do? You just sit there and just be like, "Oh, calm down, Sparky. Oh my God," you know.
I'll be like,
watch when he's barking at, and you just still stay, or you know.
Nah,
I don't know.
I start yelling dead relatives to get out of here. Like, get out of here.
Well, why would the dog be barking at your dead relatives? Like, they should know them.
That don't mean they coming back good. Well, every scary movie you've ever seen, do the dead always come back in a positive, cheery, happy mood?
It's a couple.
Stop it.
13 ghosts. The mama ghost, she was there trying to help her kids get out.
A YouTuber named ShayXL and her friend, Brandy Lynn, are trying on various outfits and walking around the mall when they apparently attract a follower. This is the first time they notice him, and they sound more annoyed than scared.
Why does this guy keep following us? Like, literally, he keeps following us. I fear.
Compare this to the fourth time they see him, and you can tell they really are in fear. No one should have to go through this, and I feel really bad for them.
We just saw him again, so that's the third time that we saw him.
He's walking up behind you.
Oh my god, he's following us, he's following us.
The way he keeps glancing at them, while trying not to be obvious, makes me wonder how much practice he was doing this before. He obviously cannot control himself and keeps needing to take another look. He refuses to give up his pursuit and continues pretending to look at clothes. I guess it's possible, but somehow I seriously doubt he has more interest in these bright red dresses than he does in them. All of this might have been a coincidence, if not for this part, where he walks directly towards them at the end. In my opinion, he only stops and turns when he realizes they have his face on video.
Look, he's right there. He's literally following us.
Hey, they playing around with it.
They playing around because I would have cussed him out. Like, it would not have been nice.
I can see
There's
you making
no
like
way.
a huge
Like,
scene.
yes. Yeah, it's too many abductions and things they doing to girls and women now.
Like I
I would have went off on him and I'd have been so, like, he would have, yeah, no.
I can just see you go, ah! He hit me in my eye.
Still, even knowing that he is caught on camera, he still passes them once more, and this time turns his head to stare. Is this all a big misunderstanding, or is he getting one final look in the most creepy way possible? Number 8. A YouTuber named Ice-T and his friend go out to an old local graveyard that's just off a long country road. After a couple minutes of exploring, he zooms in on what could be a creature or even someone on their hands and knees.
What?
I mean, that could be almost anything, but did you notice the strange flash of light coming from deeper in the woods seconds before? When shown up close, it definitely looks like a pair of eyes watching them. The air suddenly grows very still and cold, so they decide to get out of there quick, but as they walk down
Why were you in there? If you have relatives that are dead and buried, you want to visit them during the day. Who the freak wants to take flowers at night? I'm just saying. Otherwise, what are you looking for? So if something went to just running at them super duper fast, it's on them.
the road, a bright red tint overwhelms the camera for no reason. Watch this part and tell me if you think it's a glitch from the street lamps or a warning from the other side.
I have some at my dad's house.
I really just went home, but
Oh, my dad, look, my camera screen's like red. I don't know if that's like, what
that's a
the?
light.
No, hold up. I think I'm tripping, dude. Holy, it's red again. Look.
They think they hear a sound nearby and take off. Are they running from a spirit or their imagination? Number 7. A YouTuber named Nerdy Gamer records someone standing outside of his San Antonio home in a clown outfit with a bright red balloon. He opens the door and the two share a tense stare down before exchanging words.
Listen. Don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Cause you're gonna hear one warning.
Ooh.
That's just
Stranger does not respond to warnings or even flat out threats. However, they do shuffle around for a bit each time after he speaks, which shows that they are at least contemplating what he says.
Creeping right there by my driveway, just staring there. He's been there for about 15 minutes. Yeah, you need to leave, yo. I already caught the cops. Yo, you need to leave. I'm being dead serious. I will you.
Finally, he grows tired of the one-sided exchange and waits for
This is weird.
like what be making me think a lot of these are hoaxed or stages, because if you see something outside of your window, is your first inclination to go grab the camera?
If I'm home alone,
What is the camera for?
Because if you tell somebody, like if somebody just
prove
came
it.
over to be like, oh, girl, the other night I seen this clown. I'm like, was you drinking? Bitch, is you okay? What's wrong with you? Why was a clown there? Was it the neighbors having a party? Like, maybe you just, took it the wrong way. My thing is I'm not the one to ask.
And everybody who be at parties dressed up as clowns and then decide to walk around the street and play around, take your life in your own hands now. Take it.
There's certain people you play with, and there's certain people you don't. Because I would have loaded that shotgun.
Hey.
For police, no
hurt.
follow-up was recorded after this part.
Okay.
So was this a
Your house
skit,
fine,
or
please.
did a silent clown really come bother a YouTuber at his own home? Number 6. It's the middle of the night, and Anna Grayson keeps hearing heavy thumping sounds coming from the hallway. She spends a full minute walking around to make sure that everybody is asleep, which they are. As soon as she gets back into her room, the house becomes extremely still and suspenseful. I get the sensation of being watched here, do you? Anna does not feel safe at all. Peeks under the door, probably half expecting to see shoes on the other side. She doesn't see that, but what she experiences next indeed confirms her suspicions. The fact that she patrols the entire house and hears nothing until the moment she steps back into her room makes me think that someone else is in the house with Anna and her family, something that will patiently wait until everyone's guard is down to strike. Number 5, a YouTuber named Underwater Ireland.
I can't. I don't think. Even the daylight. This is making me like.
Even watching this during the daylight.
Yeah, because this shit don't make no sense.
See? She'd have blown up my phone and we'd have had to put the house up for sale.
No, I'd have lit that house up. If y'all was asleep, you waking the hell up now. We're going to get up because I hear something and we're going to inspect it. We're going to figure it out. My only other reaction was to lock the door, and I'm going to put someone behind my door and I'm asleep. And then I catch y'all in the morning.
Explores a cemetery on a dreary day. Crows cackle loudly overhead like a warning not to go any further as she treads sacred ground.
Look at how type of process.
Underwater Island looks down and notices that all of the markers have a wide gap. I have never seen any cemetery with this problem before, have you? If I didn't know better, it almost looks like the buried have been trying to claw their way out. She sets up some cameras and records overnight, and this is what she finds the next day.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There! Did you see that flash?
And this is the same shot from a different angle. Also, notice how the gate opens here. Okay, so this...
I mean, what do you expect working at a cemetery or working for a cemetery or owning a... What do you expect?
I find this to be so comical when we were actually looking for a house and you had the house by the cemetery. Well, Kayla, what's
It was
wrong?
a good
They're
price.
dead.
It was a good price.
They're not gonna bother you.
I mean, a
This
deal's
is why.
a deal's a deal, man. You know what I mean?
Negative.
We put up we can put up a fence like a barrier.
For what? Negative.
Drowning man wearing a helmet is what the image looks like when the video is stopped. Is this special effects, or did a spirit really come face to face with the camera moments after opening the entrance? Number 4. Jake Duffner is live streaming some Fortnite and everything is going well until 3 a.m. rolls around. Strangely enough, all of the weirdness begins as soon as he mentions how late it is.
It's the middle of the night for me. Why is this pregame lobby hella long? This is good.
Exactly 1 minute later, the door closes. Does it close by itself here, or was someone grabbing it from the bottom? This time he says he wishes someone would come in and test him. He obviously means in the game, but I guess the ghost doesn't understand. The timing is perfect. As soon as he says, I wish someone would come, you can hear the doorknob turn.
I wish someone would come test me right now.
Next, his chair starts to move. I can't see the floor, but I can pretty much see the whole chair, and I think the camera is low enough to show someone crawling across the ground. No one does, so either they are using something to pull it from the doorway, or it's a ghost. Number 3, a news reporter named Tara Edwards and her cameraman Derek Lee travel with a ghost hunting team to the Riverside Cemetery in South Rockwood, Detroit. Everybody is all smiles in the beginning.
That's just not something we get up and think about doing.
These people don't have hobbies. They don't have a life. You got kids, you got parks.
Like, hey, babe.
Parks, you got movie theaters. You can clean your house. You can reorganize. You can shop. You can pre-plan. You can organize your calendar. Work your time block. Who wants to go? You know what? We ain't got nothing to do today.
That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, babe,
Let's
go to the cemetery. I think we should go kick it at the cemetery. Like, are you serious? I can think of a million other things to be doing.
You can clean out your fridge. You can defrost your freezer. You can clean out your cabinets. You can clean under the sofa.
I don't like none of the stuff you coming up with.
If you bored, I got some things you can do.
That's why I never tell you I'm bored.
But all of that is about to end. They cross the marker of an infant and their equipment lights up. At 2 minutes and 39 seconds, you can see all the lights are on, which I guess means this particular area is as haunted as it gets. Anyway, they leave the recorder on and eventually they pick up a random word that turns Tara Edwards from a skeptic into a believer. They think it whispers manor, but I think it sounds like I'm here. Tell me what you think it says. Number 2, a YouTuber named Aeromax Music has to walk down the seedy hallway late at night, 6 days a week to get to his apartment. It always gives him a terribly dreadful feeling, so this time he records himself to feel a little safer. The entire time
That's just like a hallway to death.
Like, and you rented that, yo.
Right.
Nobody
made you sign that lease. When you sign that lease, like, when you walking down that hallway and
like,
whoever's showing you the place,
exactly.
you be like, these are some of the questions you ask. Was somebody murdered here?
Nah, they just like you. That was a good price, bro.
Like, he got that for $150 a month.
Jeez.
Like, he had to get that for like $150
like,
a month.
nobody forced you to live there. You did. You signed that lease.
The neighbor is playing some creepy dance music that has a heartbeat and bass turned up loud enough to make the walls shake. You can't hear anything else.
Nah. No.
And that's precisely why this next part is so scary. Despite the loud music, a woman's frantic laughter is heard next to him in the empty hallway. At this exact moment, a visual disturbance appears in the bottom corner for only a few frames and disappears. Could this be his thumb? When he gets onto the elevator, the music stops and a weird noise can be heard. Is this a creaky gear or a disembodied moan?
Like a torture chamber of places could be down there. Like,
I wonder how long his lease was. Like, because he got such a good deal.
They was like, a sucker's born every minute. Sign this. Yeah, he signed a 10-year lease guaranteed.
All utilities included too.
Oh yeah.
Do you think these occurrences are all in his head, or is this a hallway that's truly haunted? Before we do you think these occurrences are all in his head, or is this a hallway that's truly haunted? Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and if you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I recently released the number 15 mixtape, but I don't think you should follow these instructions to check it out. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. A YouTuber named Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom wakes up at 3 a.m. after, in his words, he heard some deep thuds around his house. When he goes outside, he sees strange activity around the flagpole in his local graveyard. These bouncing balls of light streak across the sky without a sound or any clue as to what they are. Sometimes they are dim and sometimes they are much brighter. Somebody said that they could be bats, but I noticed the lights always seem to stay at about the height of a person. It can't be flashlights because they keep going out after a second. It's impossible to tell what it is from this distance, and I don't think he wants to get any closer. From life-altering curses to a man's final moments on Earth,
A lot of this stuff was
these are the
BS. I'm just gonna call it. A lot of this stuff had to be BS. It was funny though. It was funny though, because why just randomly just be like, hey, you know, if you're not doing that in the day, like, let's just go kick it over at the cemetery.
You got a problem. Like, that's the
And that dude who rented that apartment down there in like Torture Town,
he got him a good deal. He's saving mad money.
Yeah, he is.
So you just deal with that, bro.
Use a dummy. Use a big dummy. Red Fox style big dummy. You know what I mean?
That's just weird. And then this here video, this clip that it's like levels on, that's when you return the baby. You just leave it at the firehouse. Something's not right.
Oh my gosh, man. Y'all get at us in the comment section. Let us know what y'all think, man. Leave a like, share, subscribe, and continue on this journey of crazy videos like these, man. It's your boy Ellen Queen. Till the next reaction video, we out. Peace. Y'all stay solid. Hey.